If you're planning to study in Germany, you would know that you need to open a blocked account. So we'll talk about what the blocked account is. Yes, studying in Germany is free in the public universities. There are certain minor costs which are administrative fees. So they range between 100 to 300 euros per semester, and which the student easily pays from his earnings from the part-time job he or she is doing. Now, that apart, it is free, right? So there is no tuition fees. But when you're planning to go to Germany, a mandatory requirement is to open a blocked account. Now, what is a blocked account? So, the blocked account is a sort of security deposit. It's something that the German government wants to see to ensure that you do not become dependent on the state upon arrival and you have sufficient funds at your disposal to manage your expenses. So, the blocked account is not something that you have to pay to anyone. It's your own money, but you have to open it in India, right? While you are in India, before your visa process, and you can access it only upon arrival in Germany. Now, the process is very smooth. It all happens online nowadays, and with most providers, it just takes about a couple of days for you to get your blocked account opened. But when you go for the visa submission, for the document submission, for the visa processing, you definitely need to have proof that you have a blocked account, right? So that is something that you have to plan for. Now, what is the amount? The amount, as of now, it went up last year, is 10,236 euros. So that's calculated at the rate of 853 euros per month for a year. So 853 into 12 makes 10,236. So that's 10,236 euros. In rupees, if I take today's or the recent exchange rate, it's around 8.4 lakhs approximately, or 8.4 to 8.5 lakhs. So that's the funds you need to have at your disposal to open the blocked account. And it is something that you can access once you are in Germany. So there are different ways of doing that, and you will understand that upon your arrival. But it's your own money, and it's to provide you with the necessary cost of living once you are in Germany. Now, you have to open a blocked account. That is a big amount of money, and you have to plan for that. So, if you're planning to go for Germany for studies, go to Germany for studies, then you have to plan for opening a blocked account. And you need to have these 8.4 lakhs or 8.5 lakhs at your disposal because when banks give education loans, they do so on the basis of an offer letter which details the tuition fees. Now, in the case of Germany, there is no tuition fees if you're studying at a public university. So, obviously, there is no education loan. And banks generally, there could be some exceptions, generally do not provide a loan for the blocked account. So, you need to have those funds at your disposal. So, this is one expense that you have to plan for. Apart from, let's say, now if you're going to Germany, you would probably need to learn German because the courses that are available in Germany are in German, most courses, or there are very few courses in English. So if you learn German now, depending on the course that you're going for, now if you're going for an undergraduate program and you're going for the Studienkolleg, which is the foundation course, then you need to learn German up till at least B2, which is like four levels. So A1, A2, B1, B2. Similarly, if you're going for a master's course, you will need to learn up till C1, unless you are doing a master's course in English. So that can be a different game altogether, could be paid in certain cases. So I'm talking about doing a German medium course. Now for that, you need to learn German either up till B2 or till C1. So there are certain expenses with learning German as well. And then of course there are those ancillary expenses like, there could be courier costs of sending your documents to Germany or receiving hard copy documents from Germany for your visa process, like the offer letter and stuff like that. And then, the visa fees and the ticket fees and all that stuff, right? So while studying in Germany is free in public universities, you need to plan for number one, the blocked account, and for learning German, which are the two main expenses. Of course, the blocked account is the biggest expense.